So through the journey of life, you've mostly picked up some personal insurances, possibly some life, maybe some income protection, or some health or trauma. It was mostly picked up a little while ago, and you've gone for the set and forget approach. That's not advisable at all. The number of clients we run into whose circumstances have changed, and you can be guaranteed that your circumstances have changed if it's been 1 or 2, at the most 3 years since you've updated your insurances. And they end up with something that they think is going to do something for them should something occur to their health or change with their health. But the problem is it doesn't. It's no longer connected to what their need is because it's most probably changed. This is a major problem. So how do we avoid that? Well, the best way to do that is to make sure you update your insurances on a regular basis. Let's suggest at least annually, if not as whenever there's a significant change in your life. What might that be? And we're talking like things like a new relationship, getting married, having kids, changing jobs, starting a business, selling a business. All these things are really, really important triggers for change, and it affects the needs that you have in place. For many people, what they need to focus on is how much debt do they have, who's dependent on them, and how much income do they need to provide for how long. These are the sorts of things that you need to be considering. And then from that, understand what your problem is, what your need is, and if you can meet with a trusted advisor and communicate that, they'll help you match those problems and those needs up with the various solutions in the forms of various insurances that are available today. With that information, you can then make a decision about how you want to move forward, because you've got to remember that the decision is always yours. And a good advisor is going to help interpret your problem and present to you ways of solving it. And if you don't understand what they're presenting to you, it's very important that you ask some more questions. It should be explained in as simple terms as possible. So at the end of the day, if you've got insurance, you absolutely need to be updating it on a reasonably regular basis. You don't want to be paying for things that you don't need or want, or get a nasty surprise when you go to use what you've got in place and you find out it's not going to meet your expectations. It's the worst outcome possible. Understand what your expectations are, what your financial needs are. You go and speak to a trusted advisor to make sure that you've got the right solutions in place for the problems that you've uncovered. So hopefully that's helped you out with regards to should you update or review your insurance, and some of the information you should be thinking about and asking of your advisor when you meet with them. Remember, it's always your decision. So hopefully that's been helpful. Look, we'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.